I want everyone watching to take a moment to think about your mornings. You woke up and got out of bed after reaching to turn off your alarm. If you're a caffeine addict like me, you probably started your day with a cup of coffee. You probably brushed your teeth and then did whatever morning grooming you've made a part of your routine. Then you reached to open your door out of your home and greeted the coming day. Reaching is such an integral part of our day-to-day activities that many of us don't even think about how often we do it. Reaching is how we interact with the world around us. However, for people who have suffered a spinal cord injury, the ability to reach can either be limited or completely gone. One of the most promising solutions to return reaching capabilities to people with spinal cord injuries is called functional electrical stimulation. Functional electrical stimulation is a technique that uses electrodes to trigger muscles in the user's body in a sit-up like you can see behind me. The electrodes are surgically implanted to stimulate muscles in the user's body with electricity. But how do we control the arm? We have the ability to send activation signals to the arm, but that's not an intuitive way of controlling it. We don't want the user to have to think about activating their biceps by 15% or their deltoids by 80%. Rather, reaching should be as close to the way as folks without spinal cord injuries reach. We simply think about reaching for a glass of water, and our arm takes care of the rest. The current state of the art for controlling a paralyzed arm with electrodes is to create a mathematical guess of the arm. This guess is made from data that we collect over a 4 to 5 hour period, moving the paralyzed arm to different configurations and stimulating different muscles. And this works great. That's why it's the state of the art. But it only works great for a few days. You see, human arms, paralyzed or not, are organic and constantly changing. The data that we collect to make our mathematical guess of the arm, which is then used to control the arm, might be perfectly representative data at the time that we collect it. But the arm, being an organic system, changes, and so this data simply becomes wrong. This means that our guess of how the arm behaves is wrong, which in turn means that a command to pick up a glass of water and gently bring it to your lips might actually just slam it into your face, and we obviously don't want that. Now, the current state-of-the-art answer to this problem is to just simply collect the data over again. But I'll remind you that this process takes 4 to 5 hours, and we want this technology to be used every day for people with spinal cord injuries, and starting your day with 4 to 5 hours of data collection isn't a fun or feasible way of living your life. Rather, my thesis proposes a better solution. We hypothesize that data collected simply by interacting with a force sensor of the wrist can be leveraged to constantly and automatically update our guesses of the arm. Rather than 4 to 5 hours of data collection, a simple 10-minute update can be performed by a family member or nurse. And this isn't just a pipe dream. We've shown in a simple simulation that our math seems to be correct. Our next step is the most pivotal and transformative, testing our controller in the arm of a paralyzed person. Once this is done, we will have made a transformative step in the effort to restore arm function to people with spinal cord injuries.